to stay. On your path the truth unfolds, guides will whisper stories told. Let your journey now begin, in the magic let's dive in. So tell me, what do the cards reveal? What's the truth they conceal? She's the high priestess with the key to every question that's haunting me. A lover's heart or a warning from the past. In the Terran's embrace, I'm spellbound at last. Truth's come undone, it's a dance we must face. In the chaos I find my place. In the tarot's embrace, I'm spellbound at last. Truth's come undone, it's a dance we must face. In the chaos I find my place. The moonlight glows, the veil is thin. Lunar affinity will call again. Thanks for walking in the light, where guides whisper pure insight. Until we meet, the cards will wait. Mystic whispers guide your fate. With every message our spirits send, for cosmic dreams our souls transcend.
Hello everyone, welcome in. I hope you guys are having a great Monday, good start to your week. Thank you for liking the live. All right, let's get started on some 3 questions. Gorilla, I have a yes, Page of Swords. Abstain, I have a no, 8 of Swords. Nannies. Yes, Strength. Aisha. I'm getting a no, the Moon and the Knight of Swords. I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking, Nat. I have a no for your question, the Moon. Mystical G. I have a yes, the Page of Cups. Dorella, I think it was a yes. You may want to scroll back and just double check, okay? You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. Please make sure if you dropped a yes or no question that you are liking the live stream. Hearts and other things in the chat are great, but on the actual video, I need you to like that if you dropped a yes or no question, okay? Margaret, I have a yes, the page of wands. Mature, I am doing better, thank you. I would say like 99% better. I have like a little bit of congestion left, but every single day this week has been amazing because every day I'm feeling better. I don't have to like consume cough drops constantly anymore. And it doesn't hurt to talk, which is really nice. So I'm doing a lot better. All right, this is for pure hearts. Pure heart, I have a yes, the 9 of Pentacles. The Arena, yes, King of Pentacles. Marissa. Marissa, I have a yes, the World. Thanks, Mature. All right, Sweeter. I have a yes, the 6 of Wands. This is for Gabby. For Gabby, I have a no, the 5 of Wands. Maya, yes. King of Wands. Mature. I got 2 maybes. 2 of Wands, 6 of Swords. Which way are we leaning? I got a no. So, there's probably feelings here, okay, but maybe he wouldn't identify it as being in love. Maybe that could be the trajectory down the road, but right now, it's looking like a no. But it doesn't mean that there's not feelings there, okay? Chiming. I have a yes, the 4 of Wands. Techie, I have the 8 of Cups, which is a no for me, but also the Queen of Swords came out. So maybe it's not multiple schools, maybe it's just one. Yeah, I'm trying to understand how to relay that with your question, the way you framed it. So maybe not top schools with an S at the end, maybe just one top school potentially. All right, make sure you guys are dropping your yes no in the chat. You got a couple minutes left of that, and then we'll be moving on to donations. Hi, CC, welcome in. For Galilea, I have a no, the Tower. IJ, hello, welcome in. CC, I have a yes, Queen of Wands. Petals, hello and welcome in. Alright guys, free list is now closed. We're going to be moving on to donations. Okay, Petals and Tarot. Okay, I got a maybe. I got the Fool. But whenever I get a maybe, I like to ask, like which way are we leaning, so that way I can at least give you some kind of information. And I'm leaning towards a yes. I'm most likely yes. I have the full, as we all know, that starts with like new beginnings, and if this would be like a new opportunity for you, that kind of falls in line. And then also have the Ace of Wands, which also is a new beginning, good news, things like that. So I'm leaning towards a yes. You're welcome, Petals. Have a great day. Cece, I am not sick anymore, but I was, yes. 2 weeks ago, yesterday, I got sick, and it's taken a long time for me to recover, but I'm pretty much better at this point. I just have like some remnants of like congestion and stuff like that. Thank you, IJ. All right, let's take a look, IJ. Thank you, Cece. So I think that she's kind of mirroring your energy, IJ, where it was like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, basically, she's not in the business of forcing anything to happen, and so it's possible that maybe she was like, if it works out, then great, and if it doesn't, then that's okay. Maybe there will be another opportunity. That's kind of what it feels like. So I would say, she's okay. She's okay with it. The world is here, which makes me feel like she's with the Knight of Swords next to it. Maybe she's hoping that there will be another opportunity. Maybe she's like, I hope this isn't like the only time that this could have happened, because the world kind of talks about like the last of something, like the finalization of a journey, and like a door closing or a chapter closing. So with the Knight of Swords, she's kind of still looking at that and hoping that the door is still open. That like if it didn't happen this time, it's okay, but like hopefully there will be another opportunity like that. You're not going to like like respond to this as, or the Six of Pentacles is like appreciation of the offer. It looks like. Oh, you're doing a BOGO? I'm wondering if she kind of already had plans that couldn't really be moved or something, which I feel like either way, if like you would have tried to make it work with her. But I feel like for her, she's maybe felt like she had something else going on already and just maybe couldn't make it work. The Three of Pentacles is like socialization, working together, trying to see together, like, if I can make this work. The Three of Pentacles is almost like she was trying to see if this is something that she could work out to see you. But maybe she just didn't say anything because she didn't know if it was going to happen or not. Because, like, the Three of Pentacles is like collaboration. Like, let's see what I can move around. Let's see if there's anything I can do. But ultimately, the Four of Cups is here, and it's like it just didn't happen. It just didn't work out. I think that she's hoping that you'll still pursue her. We have the Chariot here, and that you'll still put in effort with her. The Eight of Pentacles, and I think that she very much appreciated you trying in the first place. The Page of Cups here is making me feel that way. Let's see. I feel like, yeah, because I have to give your relationship a chance. So I pulled that card, and it's making me feel like hopeful that there will be another opportunity for something like this to happen. Are you guys residing in different states right now? I have the separation and reconciliation card, almost like there's a desire for coming together again, for another opportunity. I feel like her response would be kind of like, "Oh, bummer, I'm so sorry. Like, that kind of sucks that we missed each other," that kind of thing. Maybe, and then like maybe there'll be another chance for us to try again. Again, I don't think she's upset, but at the same and like she's not in the business of forcing anything, but like I think that she's hoping this isn't the last opportunity. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, okay. I forgot where you live. Oh, that's fun. fun. I hope you had a good time. I love going to weddings. I wish I could go to mine all over again. Outdoor evening event. Was it cold where you were at? Because like maybe it felt colder to you because you're from Florida, but like this past weekend was kind of chilly where I'm at. So I'm curious. And I'm on the East Coast too. Oh, okay. Oh man, that sucks. But I hear rain on your wedding day is good luck. So that's awesome. Well, congratulations to your cousin. Just pulling some cards for you here. Okay, so there's really big Gemini energy here in this reading for you. You may also, after this, want to Google like what planets are transiting your third house right now, because that might give you a little bit more information as to like what's happening with you. But house 3 is like the Gemini energy. It's like learning, communication, knowledge. I also have the King of Swords, which is very Gemini energy. The first message that's coming through with the Seven of Pentacles is like continue on with this expansion, continue to invest in yourself. They're highlighting knowledge, though. I'm getting like a highlight on absorbing as much information as you possibly can right now. And it's not necessarily like in any particular subject, it could just be things of interest to you. But I almost feel like there's going to be a point in time where you're going to be passing on this knowledge to other people. And this could be maybe like self-improvement books, or it could be an area of interest to you, or it could be a spiritual thing, it could be science, I don't know. But basically, Spirit is saying like absorb as much as you possibly can. It's like huge Gemini energy. And also keeping in mind that I think it's on the 7th of November, we're going into a Mercury retrograde as well. And Mercury's rules over Gemini. And there could be like some stuff that will be unearthed and kind of coming up for you during that time. I feel like it's just important that you're very much as sharp, like everything that you absorb, you're like a sponge right now, okay? And as you say, like expansion, I'm imagining like a dry sponge that's swelling with water and getting more and more like large. It's like important that you are taking in as much information as you possibly can, because I think what's happening is there comes a point in time where you are going to be sharing this information, a following on social media. You might be passing this on down to your children and your grandchildren, etc. Like it, to me, it feels like there's not there's never going to be a lack of information for you. So like let's just say, because I've got the moon here, so like let's just say the moon is transiting your third house right now. What you should be focusing on communication wise is how to process your emotions. You know, the moon rules everything, like our emotional body. Physically, it rules our like our stomach, our lymphatic system. You know, and then also you have Capricorn energy, which rules your nervous system. And it may be important, I'm sorry, house 3, it may be important for you to pay attention to maybe educational literature on processing emotions and taking care of your physical body, your nervous system, your lymphatic system, things like this, to kind of balance those things out. Let's just say you had Saturn transiting your third house. It might be important to focus on things that can help bring discipline into your life. So structure and routine, maybe trying to take notes out of someone else's book as to like how to best organize your life. Capricorn rules the bones, things like that, your teeth. It may be important to pay attention to these things during this time. So depending on like, you were just looking at that earlier. So depending on like what might be transiting your third house, you might be able to get a little bit more specific. But what I'm like mostly pulling up right now for you is just essentially learning as much as you can right now. for this, not only your sake, but for the sake of the fact that you're probably going to be passing this information and this knowledge on to other people. Um, it may, and I feel like this is people who trust you. They trust what you have to say. They trust what you've learned because you lead by example. This may even be information that you share with your spouse, your future partner, things like this. I just feel like what's really important right now is that you are looking into, I there's something about the Seven of Pentacles that I keep coming back to. It's like they want you to be well rounded in a lot of areas too. So like you might have an area of interest, but the Seven of Pentacles kind of talks about like having your foot in multiple doors, having your hand in multiple. It's just like multiple. Like I'm almost getting like you shouldn't just like master one thing. It's like you should know a little bit about everything. And honestly, that's very Gemini energy too. To like not just try to know everything about one subject, but know a little bit about everything. I'm almost feeling like it helps like future generations. What is that you're sharing? Like IJ, for some reason I could kind of see you almost doing like TED Talks. Like sharing your experience and sharing what you've learned in order to help future generations, to help other people, to strengthen your bloodline. Like I almost feel like you're rising up into like this leadership position where you kind of become the emperor, the king, the head of the house kind of thing. And people are looking to you for guidance. And it's like as you get older, like almost like you have a very long life ahead of you. And that's for the purpose of being able to pass on this wisdom. That really tracks because I feel like I'm getting into a whole new area of life, like a complete student of life. Yes, exactly. And maybe it's important that you know that you have a long life ahead of you. Like you're probably going to grow to a very old age because you are needed on this planet. Her doing a TED Talk, maybe you guys could do them together. Maybe like a power couple. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be a TED Talk, obviously. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like I could see you speaking life into future generations, to a following, to your bloodline, to an audience at a conference. Like, I just feel like it's important for you to observe, absorb, and share. Like you almost become the facilitator, you become the mouthpiece of the things that people need to hear. You bring a perspective that maybe people haven't thought about, and you're able to kind of relate it to people where it actually impacts them and makes a lasting impression on them. I like to help people. I like that, and thank you. You're welcome. Public speaking and education is important in your family. Is it something that people do in your family? It resonates. Good, I'm glad. Ministry, that makes a lot of sense, actually. It's been either ministry or teaching or government offices. Yes. I can see that for sure. I can see that you've got that in your blood then. And I will say, IJ, of all the years that I've been doing readings, we're talking like 2019 maybe since then, I don't think there's a single person that I've done a reading for that I felt like this kind of energy about in terms of like passing on information and things like that. I'm pretty sure anybody, even the people that are in here right now, can say that I probably never said that about them before. It just feels like you're on a certain, like, very Aquarius energy, almost like progressive too. Just very air is what's coming through for me right now. So I'm glad that it resonated for you. I'm really happy about that. I would say just continue to be a student. Don't ever think that you know everything about everything, because nobody does. And just absorb as much as you possibly can. Important that you seek out experiences, IJ, as well. Okay, because like you want to be well-rounded everywhere. That's where like the Seven of Pentacles is coming through. Is it's like it shouldn't just be like one thing. It should be a lot of different things. My voice is breaking up. Hold on. I'm just doing a quick test. Testing.